Hi all. Right, I've decided to cut the door out of the cab off my Huina 1580, 580, whichever you want to call it. I've always wanted the door open. I've got a cat, 339DL. The door's designed to be opened. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the door open, but I haven't decided whether I'm going to hinge it yet or just fix it open. I'll have to wait and see how it comes out. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it with a Dremel tool. Now these blades are mega thin and they're diamond tipped, so I'm going to have a go with that. Around the corners I'm going to use a pillar drill, very fine drill bit in to go around the corners of that, because there's a lot of edges and corners there I'll have to get round. Going to do the video in stages, obviously, because it's going to take a while to cut this. I can't take the plastic glass out. I've put a beacon in there where underneath inside where it bolts in, I've actually glued the wire into the plastic to keep it out the way and make it tidy. So I'm going to do it with the glass in, but I'm going to do it with the Dremel on a slow, so it doesn't melt the glass. I want to cut the glass, not melt it. Yeah, I'm going to see how it goes, and I'll make another video shortly. Okay, I've made the first cut. You can see there, it literally took 2 minutes. Them blades, they go through this metal. It's quite hard metal as well, goes through it like butter. And I've only got the Dremel on a slow speed, so it don't melt the plastic behind. Yeah, that first bit went brilliant. I'll try and get a bit of it on video. Okay, that's pretty much through. Okay, I've now cut right up the back of the door and the front just area there. These blades go through it really well. I'll try and get a bit more on video of the cutting. This is the second blade I'm on. It's took one blade and basically two now just to cut that slot there and that slot right up the back. It's starting to blunt again, so I'm going to change that blade, put a new one in it. Okay, I'm also having a go with a fiberglass, reinforced fiberglass cutter. You can see that on the camera. It's a little bit slower. It works, but the fiberglass looks like it's collecting some of the metal. As you can see, there's like a ring of metal on there around the outer edge of it. But it does work. Yeah. Okay, I've done all the easy bit. I've cut the two slots, one in the small part there. I've gone right up the back of the door and I've crossed the top of the door. So now all I've got to do is the curve bit. Most probably get all of that in there, would imagine, with the Dremel bit. But going around them corners, I'm either gonna have to put it on the bench, on the pillar drill, and drill like 1mm holes, a series of them around that corner there, and around this bottom corner, and then file it off once it's out. But it's nearly, the door's now, you know, it's moving, it's free. Okay. Right, what I've done, I've cut all the straight bits down the front of the door, the bottom, around the back and along the top. All I've got to do is now cut this part out. It's a bit tricky with the round disc and definitely around the corner, the top corner there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drill a series of holes for these parts with my pillar drill, and then actually I've got some small grinders, just grind them out. Give you some idea. Okay, so I'm going to do that all the way down that, and then I'll show you how I'm going to grind it out. Right, in my pillar drill, I actually used 1.5mm drill bits, and I had it set at a rotation speed of 790 revolutions per minute. You don't want to go quick with this, you'll snap the small drills, they're fragile. It drills through the metal on the cab perfect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just quickly show you just a little bit of what I'm going to do with this now. Right, there's me cutting, grinding in the end. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go around this top edge with it and along there, and this will break the drill, pre-hole drills, pilot drill holes, whatever you want to call them, in the cab. I'll just give you a quick demo of what this does. Okay, it's very hard to see what that's actually doing, but the pre-holed 1.5mm holes I've drilled in that corner, that is slowly grinding the holes together to make the full cut. I'm going to do it off camera because it's hard for me to see what I'm doing with the camera there. Okay, I've now drilled out the whole of the top corner there, and this small straight piece, well, it's bent, curved piece. The door now feels loose. So what I'm going to do, I've got some diamond tipped grinding, very tiny. I'm going to try it in the Dremel first. If that's no good, I'm going to put it back in the pillar drill. I'll just get one out and show you exactly what they are. If you can see that, it's a very slim at the tip, and that is actually a cutting grinding diamond tipped. So I'm going to do that next. I'll give you a little show on what I'm doing with it. Right, that's the door cut out and the glass. All I've got to do now, as you can see, it's a bit rough around the edges. Just grind that down a bit, and there's the door. It's come out pretty neat. Again, just have to grind a bit around the edges. Gone a bit sharp on the inside. Give it a coat of paint. Same for the cab. Just needs a bit of a rub down. Get them sharp edges off. Give it a clean. You see, it's come out pretty good. Yeah, happy with that. Right, the door is now all cleaned up. All the rough edges taken off the door and the frame of the cab. All nice and smooth, no jagged edges. Come out really well. I'm happy with that. All I've got to do now is put a bit of paint on it. Most probably just paint the door in black. That'll go on there like so. I don't think I'm going to hinge it. Just going to keep it permanently open. I haven't got any tiny, it would have to be really tiny hinges to hinge that. So I'll most probably just fix it. Yeah, made up with that. I'll show you it once it's all painted and back on. Thanks for watching. Please click the like button, subscribe. Thanks very much. Okay, here's the finished result. I haven't screwed the door on or hinged it. You'd never hinge it unless you got some very tiny screws and hinges. So what I did, I got some metal putty weld, and I've fixed the door on. I've only just done it, so it's still going off. Yeah, but as you can see, turned out pretty well. If you're going to do it, just remember, be patient. Go easy when you're cutting the metal. The metal is a strange metal. It's I wouldn't even know, like an alloy of some kind. When you're cutting or grinding it, there's no sparks off it whatsoever. It's very dusty as well. I'd advise you to wear a mask. Yeah, but I'm pretty made up with the way it's come out. If you need any advice or the tools are used, just give us drop us a line below on the comment section. Once again, please like and subscribe to my channel. Always got something on there to do with RC. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Good luck.